how to save 100,000 naira in 5 months when all you earn in a month is 100,000 naira. Hi, profitable be here. So the student, a corper, entry level staff, you are a civil servant. Let me teach you how to save your first 100K in emergency fund in 5 months with your little income. What you want an emergency fund? An emergency fund is that your pushing fund, that your money that you just keep somewhere that helps you just when you need it. Do you understand? Like that money that when that need, that emergency comes, like the thing you didn't plan for, maybe that medical bill, maybe car repairs, all of those things that you never planned for, but somehow they showed up in our lives. Of course, life happens time and time again. So it's that money you use when that time comes. And if you're not keeping an emergency fund, that can be very, very dangerous. It is very, very risky. Imagine something happening and there's nothing to fall back on. You now have to borrow, you go into debt, you go to your loan app, you borrow high interest loans and all of that, trapping your income, and also you won't start investing. Let's say you won't start investing without an emergency fund. You buy a fantastic stock and it's doing well. Just imagine something happens, your car suddenly have that kind of repair that is urgent, and the only thing you have is your stock. Excuse you are going to sell it. You have to sell it just to repair your car, just to repair your car, and is it really worth it? Now imagine that stock that has that potential to grow maybe in 200% in like 5 years. You now sold it at month 6 just because you needed a quick cash. Just to be safe, it is better you have your emergency fund in place. Usually, the amount you need in your emergency fund is 3 to 6 months of living expenses. So if you live by 50,000 naira monthly, 100,000 naira monthly, whatever the amount is, let's assume you live by 50,000 naira monthly for the sake of this video, you are meant to have a minimum of 150 to 300,000 naira in your emergency fund. But yes, there is that first step to investing or to saving. I mean that you may not have the total of that 3 to 6 months all in one day, but you start from somewhere. You understand? In fact, there won't be a lot of work, like a lot of mental work for you, like that. How do I say 300,000 for this my small income? Don't worry, you can start with 100,000. Have something first, then from there you can build. So this video is just to teach you how to have minimum of 100,000 naira in your emergency fund for a rainy day. The first thing is budgeting. Ah, See, you cannot overemphasize the role of budgeting in all of this. You must budget. You cannot dodge it. To save your first 100,000, you have to budget. So there are many budgeting styles which you can use. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to be concentrating on the 50, 30, 20 rule. So what is the 50, 30, 20 rule? The 50, 30, 20 rule is just you are portioning your needs, your wants, and your savings in 50%, 30%, and 20%. What I mean is that if you're earning 100,000 naira, you are going to proportion that 100,000 naira to 50%, 30%, and 20% to cover your needs and wants and savings. So the first 50% is for your needs. Your needs are feeding, transport, rent, those things that are necessary for survival. Those things that you can't just do without, like they are necessary for survival. Although there's also that thin line between when rent or your transport becomes survival or want, you understand? I mean now that maybe you are meant to live in a particular neighborhood because of your level of income right now, but you choose to go and live in a higher neighborhood because you feel you need to prove a kind of thing for your ego or something. But that's not what I'm trying to say now. What I'm trying to say is sticking to the basic. So you are portioning your needs to be 50%, that's 50,000 naira, your want to be 30%, that's 30,000 naira, and your savings to be 20%. So your rent, your transport, and all that, you are going to be apportioning them in 50,000 naira. Like all of them has to be 50,000 naira. Then your wants, maybe you need to go out with your guys, you need to eat out, will be 30,000 naira. Then that 20,000 naira you keep as savings on a monthly basis. So you cannot underestimate the role of budgeting here. You have to practice budgeting. You have to track your expenses in order to be able to save successfully. And to help you with this, I have a budgeting template for you, a free budgeting template in my description. You can download it there. It's free. That 20,000 naira, which is part of your income that you have opportunity to save is now. What do you do with it? The number two thing to do with it is to save it. Like yes, you save it. So where do you put this savings? For me, I would recommend you keep that in a MMF, that's money mutual funds. Keep that 25 monthly for the period of 5 months in a money mutual fund. There are a lot of them outside. There's Stanbic, there's ARN, there are a lot, there are a lot. So what you can just do is take that 20,000 naira, open an account with one of these fund managers, and keep that amount there on a monthly basis. Do you know what that does for you? Not only are you disciplining yourself to save, but even on that which you have kept, that 20,000 which you have kept, something goes on it on a monthly basis. You have an interest, you have a returns that grows on that money on a monthly basis. And that also teaches you discipline because it may not be accessible. Most of the time, your minimum holding period might be 30 days. I mean that if you're investing in MMF, they will tell you that you have to keep your income with them, your amount, that amount with them for a minimum of 30 days. Do you understand? So that way, you cannot touch that money for a whole month. You understand? So, and not only will that money just be there, you won't get, you don't get to use it, but also it's also bet returns. It's bet returns. So this your MMF account will serve as a separate savings account for you, a proper savings account for you. And all of this you can just set it in the comfort of your home, even while on your phone. So easy. So I'm going to do a video later on how to set up an MMF. But until then, let's move to number three. Three, cut unnecessary expenses. Yeah, track your income and your expenses. Know what you're spending money on. Last month, how did your income go? Okay, did you eat more outside? Is that why you are short of cash? Is it that you bought something impulsive? Just try to check your history, your transaction history, and see how you spent your money in the last 1 month. You understand? So that way you're able to know exactly where your money is going to wastefully, and you can block such mediums. So when you track your expenses to see those leakages, what you just do is you stop them. If it's impulsive buying, for instance, now what you just do is anytime you want to feel like buying something, wait for 24 hours. Stay away from that thing for 24 hours. And if there's that need in the next 24 hours, then you can buy. But if you feel like the next 24 hours is no longer necessary, you know that's impulsive buy. So you can stop that. Then what are the things you spend money on? These are you eat out more, maybe you should cook more at home and all of these things. So those will help you to stick to your budget and as well as track unnecessary and cut off unnecessary expenses. Number four, let's be realistic. In this Nigeria economy, 100,000 naira may be small. So that leads me to tell you to get a side hustle. Try do something. Try do something. Try do something extra that can give you an income. Freelance somewhere. Take up tutoring, affiliate marketing. Just do something. Do something that can fetch you something extra. If at all you feel like if that 100,000 naira you cannot even bring out a little to save, I think what you should do now is to try to see your options, like checking what are your skills? What can you do better than somebody else? What can somebody pay for? Eh? What can you do that can give you an extra income which you can then save? So what I'm going to be telling you to do is try get a side hustle. Do something for yourself, something extra than your regular income. Do something else. There are a lot of things you can do right now: copywriting, video editing, and all of those things. Learn a skill. Learn a skill. You can use YouTube. YouTube has a lot of these materials for free. Learn a skill, improve on it, then yes, charge people to as you render such services. So by that, you are able to expand your income net, and you can now save accordingly. You can save accordingly. Then the last thing is reward yourself. Yes, as much as I believe in you saving and being prudent, reward yourself. Celebrate those little wins. So as much as you are trying to save, you want to get to cross the 50,000 naira mark. Please for yourself. Buy that shawarma. Buy that goat meat pepper soup. Just do something small, not elaborate, just something small. Celebrate your win. You have gone from only zero in your savings to having 50,000 in your savings. So as much as you have crossed that line of the midline, 50,000 naira, and advise that celebrate yourself. So that will help you, that will boost your psychology. And on this money journey, you need the right psychology. I must tell you, you need the right psychology. You need to be kept motivated. So celebrate yourself. Buy something small, and then treat yourself to something nice. So by month five, yeah, you should have 100,000 in your account. 100,000 naira come. And if you start this now, you can achieve this before Christmas. It is possible. So that 30 December, you can decide to plan ahead right now and save that money to also 30 your December. So if this in any way impacted you, please drop a comment, like, and share. And please follow me across all my social media accounts on Thread, Profitable Phone on Instagram, Profitable Phone on TikTok, Profitable Phone. Thank you so much.